Hello everyone! Hi world! I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you all so much for being here with me today on my drive to work. If you want to put any comments below, I'll try to keep up with you if I can. We'll make it a little short today, short and sweet today. I recently had something hop on my mind and I thought this would be something beautiful to share with all of you guys and any of you that are struggling with things in your life right now, because 2020 has been for many a challenging time, and for me it's been equally as challenging as much wonderful growth that I've gotten in my life. And I think it is an opportunity for many of us to expand our beliefs. And so what do I mean when I say that? Sometimes I will be, visiting back home, or I will be speaking to other people, and I realize in a sense how sometimes people can not accept your beliefs or not accept the things in your life that you want to grow and evolve into. And really it's about understanding that every person in their life, we all have the free will to believe whatever we choose. However, we each also have the free will to love others for whatever they believe and what they choose. And also in my life, it's been beautiful to not only open my mind to other things, but to try them in my life. And I always say, I will try it in my life, and if it allows me to grow and feel better and become a better version of myself, that's something that I will take and grow and continue to work with in my life until it no longer serves me, or until something else comes along, or until I'm grown out of that. But expanding our mind is so huge, because sometimes we get in a box and we get so identified with who we believe we are. And when you do that, physical illness starts to happen. Everything around you the world is meant to shift, evolve, and change. And when you're so rigid and stuck in your belief patterns, and then many people get very offended, right? When your beliefs aren't their beliefs, or you do things that make them feel uncomfortable, they'll make a little jab at you, or they'll say something that they call it to be funny. I've been realizing this lately, the funny, but it's really like, it's a rude thing that people are saying because it makes them feel uncomfortable. So they're trying to make a joke about it, but it's really just they're uncomfortable with a lot of people's other belief systems. So being aware of your perspective is beautiful and wonderful. However, I ask you, don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck in this is who I am, and this is what I've created in my life, and this is all there is for me to do and create. We are creators in our life in general, and we are meant to evolve and grow our perspective and grow our beliefs and believe different things in our life and challenge ourselves and open our mind and expand to other things. Because once you do that, you're literally learning to live in life and live beyond the belief systems of what you once believed in your life, and what you had taken on to call yourself. You're not your beliefs. Many of us have been led to believe that we are our beliefs, and that's why so many people get so offended whenever somebody else walks a different line as them, or when somebody else is different, or somebody else actually that is trying to show you in your own perspective that that's something that you need to have more of in your life. So if somebody is doing some form of ritual of health in their life and that offends you, that's probably your inner self telling you that health should be more of an awareness to you, because you are now offended by other people who are taking better care of their health, and that triggers you because that's a truth you're not ready to see yet. These times, 2020 has called so many of us to awaken to the truth of who we are, and you are well past your beliefs. Your beliefs are merely a guidance system for you to understand the depths of who you truly are at that moment. It doesn't mean that you have to hold on to them forever, because your beliefs can continuously change, which means that you are continuously growing and evolving. And it's a beautiful thing to do something like that. So I ask you guys, have an open mind, learn to love others for their different beliefs, because we're all a perspective and a version of God in a sense. So thinking that somebody's ideas or who they are or what they do is right or wrong, it is what it is, and it's just all a beautiful unfolding of our planet. It's all a beautiful unfolding of the way things are supposed to be, and the more that we fight that, and the more that we poke fun at other people for that, or the more that we judge other people for their perspectives and their beliefs, the more that we'll suffer in our own lives. So it's being open to seeing the bigger picture of life, and to seeing maybe having compassion for people, and understanding that they are the way they are. I've had to learn that a lot this year. They are the way they are because that's all that they have known, and that's all the information that they've allowed to come into their life. And so it's like doing a math problem in a sense, like 2 + 2 is 4, or you don't have all the variables. If you don't have all the variables in your life to make, and you only have a little bit of information as opposed to a lot of information, it's really hard for you to make a more accurate description of things in your life. It's more hard for you to do things in your life when you don't have a bigger perception of knowledge, and you're not letting more knowledge in. Knowledge and things in life are consistently evolving. Science is consistently evolving. If you get stuck in one spot of science, or I was taught this once 20 years ago, and this is where I'll forever stay in my mind, you're stuck there. You're not evolving, you're not growing, you're not allowing yourself to become a higher version of yourself. And so really, really, really important. I think 2020 has showed us many things in this in this year. Holy shit, it has showed us a lot. But one of the major things is opening your mind, opening your perception of things, because the world is continuous. It's evolving, and many of us have forgotten that we are merely energy on this planet. We are a soul having a human experience, which means that energy is constantly evolving and morphing and changing, and information is in the form of those energies as well. So if you're stuck in one belief pattern and that's all you choose to see in life, then that will be a very narrow reality for you to live in. However, if you open your mind and you open your perspective to things, and you allow more information in, it doesn't mean that you necessarily need to live it or believe it or, put it in your life every day. It's saying that you're allowing it to come in, you're ciphering it and seeing what works and what fits for you, and then you're releasing or letting go of a lot of the other, but you're continually allowing new information in, and you're allowing yourself to evolve. And once you do that, beautiful things start happening, and then you start understanding who you are at a bigger level. You start understanding, oh, this makes more sense to me. I've recommended the most beautiful book to people out there. I'll do a live on this because I have so many people that it's changed their lives, and it's called An Empath's Survival Guide. And if I wouldn't have ever allowed any more information into myself 3, 4, 5 years ago, I would have been never really understanding the depths of who I really was. And by myself allowing me to step outside of my comfort zone, which it's not always the most comfortable thing to let new things in your life. However, it's a beautiful thing to allow yourself to evolve outside of your comfort zone. And if I would have never allowed more information into my vessel or into my being, I wouldn't have seen or come across this knowledge, which was, at the time, years ago, it was a book called An Empath Survival Guide, which then led me on this beautiful journey of understanding who I was at a deeper level than my job or my description in my family or things in that matter. Those are all beautiful labels that we put on ourselves. However, understanding yourself at the core of who you really are is so beautiful. And empathically, it's a wonderful gift to understand what your energy is and who you are at the core of your being. That book is wonderful. If you struggle with anxiety, stress, if you have beautiful empathic gifts, or if you have spiritual gifts, that book is wonderful to just help you understand the vast reality of our world and some of the things that you can tap into in your life, because that was a key point in my life. And from each nugget of information that I've allowed into my life, and the greater growth that I've seen from each little nugget that I've allowed to come into my life. It's been so beautiful, and I look back and I think, thank God that I had the bravery, because it takes a lot of bravery to do things that you've never done before. Thank God I had the bravery to step into, in a sense, an uncharted territory that I'd never had walked into before, and to see the beauty of who I really was, and to understand more. I'm going to try to do a little backy job right here. Dang, I always impress myself. And to understand more of who we are at a deeper level. So if you are energy sensitive, a lot of people don't even realize what that means, but energy sensitive means that you're very, very sensitive to other people's energy fields. For me, I can physically absorb other people's pain, suffering, trauma, the way they feel, their moods, and I struggled with that, understanding that gift my whole life until I came across this book. And it was eye-opening for me in my life. And then I just continued to allow more information into myself and allow more information to be guided on my path of life, because for me, in my heart, I felt like I wasn't to be just stuck in one place. I was to grow and to evolve, and some people do prefer to be stuck in one place, and some people do prefer to be in one place their whole life because it's very comfortable to them. However, there is other people in the world, much like myself, who love to grow and evolve and really walk into our own journey in our own light and see our own truth and understand who we are at the core. So allowing new information in, guys, is so important, and I ask you through 2020, hi, I love you too. Allow new information in, guys. Allow yourself to let go of control and trust who you're getting your information from. And if that trust is in your body and in your soul, and you've seen their journey and you love what they're awakening into, and you trust the information that you're getting, allow new information in, because your life can evolve and change in beautiful ways, more than your mind could ever understand, because your mind is so limited, because it's only lived the perspective of what you've gotten to in this point of your life. So your mind is only limited to the experiences that you've ever had to this point. However, if you let go, allow people to guide you, I know that's a trauma response for so many. That book is called An Empath's Survival Guide. Get it, you'll love it, it will change your life, it'll help you understand why you're absorbing so much energy and what's going on and the physical effects of that, and how to guard yourself and protect yourself and understand yourself at a deeper level. It's so awesome. So get it, and then message me and tell me how much it's changed your life, because it's sure changed mine and so many people that I recommend it to. So you guys, thank you so much for being here and taking time for yourself and listening to my journey, because I know that I can help so many of you if you're allowing to let more information in. I am wonderfully proud to give you any information that I know, so that it can help you along on your journey, and things that have helped me along on my journey as well, because it has been a wonderful road, and I'm continually evolving and growing, and I'm thankful that each of you are here on this journey with me to growth and evolution and higher self, because that's what it's all about, is looking, feeling, being, understanding, evolving, vibrating, everything at your best level. And don't be hard on yourself if you're not there yet. We'll never be there. We're just growing and evolving and loving the process of feeling good together. So thank you guys for being here. Mwah. Have a Merry Christmas. If I don't get on here, I just randomly pop on here. I'm gonna try to be a little more consistent. That's my goal in life. So I just randomly pop on here and chat with you guys. There's so many more that I've gotten on here if you scroll through my feed and listen, or if you feel called to listen to them. Feel free. And if you get any information from this, it is your duty to the world to share it, to give it to other people, because they can also receive something from this gift as well. So thank you. Merry Christmas, wonderful souls. Have a wonderful day. Message me if you feel free, or if you feel called to message me if you're stuck on anything, or I'll try to help you as much as I can. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day.